Hello and welcome to the Back Nine Report, where every week Fred Altvater and I check in on the world of golf to bring you the latest news, insights, analysis, interviews, recaps, reviews. Hey, we cover anything and everything golf. In other words, if it happened in golf, we have it for you. Fred, how are you today?
Well, Carlos, I'm fantastic. Great day here in Toledo this week. Fantastic weather. We've got spring is in full go here, but we had some great golf last weekend. We had the Zurich team event, and we also had the LPGA was in LA for their event, and Brooke Henderson got a win. So we haven't seen her in the winner's circle for what, a couple years?
Yeah, I mean, she ended a victory drought that dated back to June of 2019, so almost 2 years. And it was in show-stopping fashion because she toppled number one ranked Jin Young Ko, Jessica Korda, and Hannah Green at the historic Wiltshire Country Club, the closing 67. That gave her her career 10th victory, tying Aria Yutanaga and Shan Fong and Paula Creamer among active players. And, with golf courses closed in Henderson's native Ontario, at least until May 20, due to the COVID-19 restrictions. This victory at least gave some of her biggest supporters reasons to smile back in home. And it's great to see players like Brooke Henderson. We talked about Lydia Cole last week about coming back and coming back to the winner's circle. After a long drought for her, Brooke Henderson, we remember them going back to back. I mean, it seems she's only 23 years old, but it seems like she's been around forever. But that's how good she was when she was even younger. And we talked about her being uh, a bright future for her. Finally, we're seeing these two superstars coming back and winning, and it's more about that. I mean, we were talking also about, hey, Jin Young Ko, the world's number one player that was not playing last year because of the COVID-19. She was back home in South Korea. Now she's picking it up, and we were saying, hey, she better pick it up because these girls are mean business. I mean, Lydia's back. Ingrid Park is right there, and she did. She played really well. She was exchanging leads there also with Jessica Korda, but it was Brooke again who broke it out and was the winner. So it's great to see her, Fred, again in the winner's circle. But what you think it means? I mean, we see so much players. We're used to having the LPGA, and that's why we love it so much. All the top players playing week in and week out, but we see a lot of good players playing good and peaking at the right time for the Olympics.
Yeah. You make a really good point. The Olympics is coming. And so when you look down the top 10 ranking right now, you've got, Brooke, I think, is what moved up to like fifth or something like that in the Rolex ranking. But you've got, of course, the South Koreans, right? I mean, they could field two teams easily, especially with NB and Jin Young Ko and Se Young Kim and on and on and on and on. But along with Brooke, who she'll be at the Olympics for sure, and then you've got some Americans, but and Brooke is very likable. She's fun to watch. I love watching her play. And do you remember some of those old battles when we had Brooke and Lydia battling on the final round? And Brooke is more aggressive. She was when she was younger, she was way more aggressive. And Lydia would just go fairways and greens, fairways and greens. And Brooke is bombing that driver and, going for every pin out there. And so it was a great contrast, right? And I, when I've been at LPGA tournaments, I always try and watch Brooke a little bit because I just love to watch her play. She's a kind of aggressive and she plays with a flair and a charisma. So it's fun. And then when she comes from behind like that, that even just adds to it, right? She makes that big run on Sunday like an Arnie charge or something. And so people really like that. So the only ones ahead of her now in the world ranking, Jin Young Ko, Inbee Park, Se Young Kim, and Nelly Korda. So she's right there among the best in the world. She's obviously playing well again. And I like her going into the Olympics. Of course, it's hard to bet against the South Koreans in Inbee Park. But I really like the way Brooke is playing right now. I think she's got a real good shot at it.
She does, and going down the list, like you were mentioning, the top three are from South Korea. Then comes Nelly Korda, then it's Brooke, then we have Daniel Kang, Lydia Ko, Lexi Thompson, Hugh Yoon Kim, Min Jae Lee. I mean, we have a lot of South Koreans there. We only know that there's going to be only three available for that, so that the battle is on. And in B Park, it seems like we were talking about, will she be able to defend her gold medal? And wow, she's second again. I mean, it's going like against any prediction that we can make. And and the same thing happened 5 years ago. No, I was going to say four. It's actually 5 years ago that a lot of people were saying, "Hey, you should just step aside and lead let the other South Korean younger players take part of this." But hey, she's playing amazing, and I think the Olympics are going to be amazing as well, because then you have start going down the list, going for the countries. You see there, Patty Tavatanaki. You have Hannah Green from Australia, Hinako Shibuno from Japan. They are playing as well, and Nasa Hataoka. Those are two very good players that are going to bring the home crowd. I just get chills about seeing them there in their home country. And now that you have Hideki Matsuyama there, I'm talking about the men's, I mean, I can see the golfing fans in Japan just raving about those players. And Nasa Hataoka and Hibanako Chibuno, two very good, very capable players to bring gold or at least any medal there. If you keep going there, Carlota Siganda from Spain. Hey, how about Sofia Popov from Germany? Sean Feng, she'll be back there. She was the bronze medalist. China, Melissa Reed, Adia Utanagar. I mean, imagine Adia Utanagar and Patty Tavatanaki representing Thailand. I mean, we see Nana Koretz Martin from Denmark, from Sweden, Anna Nordqvist. I mean, the list goes on and on. Gabi Lopez from Mexico. I mean, Fred, this is going to be an amazing time. And the thing is that all of these players, we keep talking about them going on the leaderboards. So who's going to win it? I mean, it's going to be an amazing tournament.
Well, the big thing about this is, Carlos, that you've got the best names in golf in the LPGA playing well right now. And that's what that tour needs. Michael Wan's got it set up for success, right? So, but the players have to play well. The names have to play well to get to garner the attention. And, you know, a fact is that people are tired of the South Koreans dominating. They want someone else to play well. We need Lexi. We need Danielle. You know, we need some of the Americans to play well, and someone like Brooke Henderson from Canada to play well to garner attention, because she's very likable and fans will follow her. So I think her win was a really big deal for the LPGA.
It is, and it's also good, not only from the Olympics, but moving forward the rest of the year, because we have so many of the great players playing well. It's like week in and week out, we're seeing more and more of it. Right? It's not anymore only Yin Yang Ko or MB Park or Seyoung Kim. No, Nelly Korda is playing well. And if you come to see Jessica, her sister, is healthy. She's playing well again. We even have Jennifer Kupcho, who also have the same knock as Jessica Korda. So let's not forget about her. And Lexi Thompson is another one that anytime from the Americans could just jump in there and bring any major championships or just be atop of the leaderboards at any time. But like you mentioned, the South Koreans keep dominating. I mean, 1, 2, 3, and then number 9. They can have two teams there fielded, and they could still go and play for the gold or any medal. But I just can't wait to
top
see.
10 in the world and can't even make my Olympic team. What a bummer.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible.
I changed my citizenship.
It's incredible the talent that they have, and even after that, I mean, there's still some players like Sungyeon Park, who hasn't been playing a lot lately, but we know she has world number 1 potential, and I mean the list goes on and on and on. But again, I really have a good feeling about Brooke and Lydia Ko playing well in the Olympics. We can't discard Inbay Park. Kim Young Ko is picking it up. Seyoung Kim has been playing great. Nelly, the Korda sisters, they are firecrackers. They can just go ahead and go there just in attitude alone and win it. Patty Tavatanakit, I mean, she's just won a major. I mean, her supernova is there, but the Japan ladies, wow, I think they can surprise anybody in this summer. So, any final words before we close it?
That's all I got for you, Carlos, for this week.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the Olympics. I love the Olympics in golf specifically. I can't wait to see both the men and the ladies, but especially the ladies because it's going to be loaded with talent. And everybody, as we know, the ladies love the Olympics. They're going to go for it all the time. So anyway, thank you for joining us. It's always our pleasure to bring you the latest in golf information and news. If you want to keep updated with everything that we publish, hey, just subscribe to our channel and follow us on Twitter. Our ID is at Pac9Report with the number 9 in the middle. That way you'll know when every single video we post is going to be out. Thank you for joining us.